Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the digiMAX Sports Network. We've got about 4.5 minutes remaining here in tonight's junior varsity game, so we will be back in a bit momentarily with coverage of tonight's varsity game between the Metamora Redbirds and the East Peoria Raiders. So hang tight with us, hang out for a little bit, and enjoy the remainder of tonight's junior varsity game.
Corbin Parker. Two shots for Metamora, number 30, Mason Sauer. Jordan Marsh. Number 21, Jordan Marsh. At the line, 2-2, number 30, Mason Sauer. Good by Mason Isaacs.
Are you ready? Nice win.
Welcome back to East Peoria as the Metamora Redbirds are just about set to take the court in tonight's Mid-Illini Conference matchup. Colton Kaler joined courtside by Scott Kirker. We're waiting for tonight's pre-game interview with assistant coach acting as head coach tonight, Justin Dame. The Redbirds and Raiders set to do battle here tonight. Metamora coming in with a record of 12-3, 4-1 in the conference. East Peoria 9-7 overall, 3-1 in the conference. And first, let's send it to our pregame sponsor, the Germantown Grill.
I got a small head. Third. Yeah. At Ottawa against Streeter. Noah made the game winner.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The game's on at Germantown Grill, off Route 116.
Pretty empty in here. Wasn't like this last year.
No. Scott's ready with Coach Dame. Scott, take it away.
Thanks, Colton. Justin, acting head coach tonight. Coach Greaves down in Louisiana. Death in the family. His mother-in-law passed away. Send our condolences down to him. But you got business to take care of here in East Peoria. Last year, East Peoria, one of the best teams in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. They're very young this year. Still, they can be a team that can come up and bite you if you're not careful.
Really young, yeah. Really, really young. They got two freshmen and a sophomore in their starting lineup. They got Coach Brown from Morton, and so they're going to be really well coached. He's been around the Mid-Illini. I've been around Central Illinois for a long time. He's going to be really familiar with our guys, with our program. They're going to try as best they can to stop what we do best.
You know, you'll have a distinct height advantage. Now, you won't have that on Saturday, but today they're going to have a pretty good size advantage with 2 6'8" players and some experience advantage, too, because, like you said, they have 2 freshmen. I believe they also start a sophomore, too, don't they?
Yep.
So they're going to be very, very young. And then I think a junior and a senior.
Yep.
But still, East Peoria are going to be very, very well coached, and they're going to probably be very disciplined.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And they got nothing to lose. It's like most games this year. Everybody wants to knock us off. They got nothing to lose. If they lose to us, they're supposed to lose to us. So they're going to come out here, give it everything they got, leave it all on the line. Just like a lot of teams with nothing to lose. They'll probably shoot the ball well. They'll feel less pressure.
Yeah. You don't have Ashton Greaves tonight. He's also down in Louisiana with Grandpa and or with his parents and grandparents. So Nick Walker get the start tonight in place of?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Coach, we'll let you get going, but thank you very much and bring home a W.
Thanks so much.
Scott, thank you. You heard from Justin Dame, who will be serving as head coach tonight for the Redbirds. They set to do battle here tonight in East Peoria. We'll send it to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have more coverage, but keep it right here on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remember it. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle. Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Welcome back to East Peoria. Colton Kaler joined now up in the booth with Scott Kirker. Scott, anytime you get a Mid-Illini Conference game, it's a big one. Redbirds looking to get back on track here in conference play against an East Peoria team that they're always feisty.
Yeah.
They often get overlooked, but they're a team that you got to have their respect.
You know, I thought they were the second best team in the Mid-Illini Conference last year, and they've lost all of those guys. All the ones that started anyway. And, you know, this year they come back, they're going to be incredibly young. I believe they start 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. So, you know, the future is very bright for East Peoria. And you know, it will be for Metamora, too, because Metamora is going to be very, very young next year, too, and very, very good. But tonight, I think the big thing for Metamora, and they'll be without Ashton Greaves. So they're going to, you know, Nick Walker, a really good player that, you know, replace Ashton Greaves with Nick Walker. That's a pretty good replacement.
You know, you think for Nick Walker, he's a guy that if he plays on any other team inside the conference and relatively in the area, he's not only a starter, but he's probably a star.
Yeah, for sure. And I just like the way he plays. He's a physical presence in there, and you know, I think Nick Walker is going to end up being a really good player for Metamora, and he already has. He's contributed a lot of different things.
Looking at East Peoria, not only do they not return a lot of their players from last year, but they've got a new head coach.
Yeah.
Jarrett Brown, formerly at Morton, left for a bit, but now he's back here in Central Illinois in the Mid-Illini. What do you remember from Coach Brown in his Morton days?
Well, you know, his teams are always very fundamentally sound. And it always seemed like they gave Metamora a lot of fits. And Metamora is very fundamentally sound also, and that's what wins a lot of games for us. And he was every bit as sound as we were, and his teams always played hard. And, you know, I always thought it was a little bit of a blow when Morton lost him.
East Peoria coming into tonight's contest with a record of 9-7. They're coming off a win on Tuesday night against Quest Academy. So they've won 3 straight coming into this game. A decent strength schedule. I mean, they've played a lot of teams that Metamora is familiar with throughout the last few years. They've played Streeter. They've played Lincoln. They played Peoria High, North Chicago, Dixon. A lot of teams that Metamora has seen in the past. it's something that East Peoria is going to have to build on their 3-game winning streak here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. They've gone out and they've scheduled. Throw the young bucks into a game against some tough opponents. You're only going to get better.
Metamora coming in with a record of 12-3. They are riding an impressive winning streak.
9 games.
And you were up there for most of them last week in Chicago.
For all of them.
Well, yeah, for all of them. But what did you see last week that you really like heading into the new year?
Well, we talked about it a little bit last night in the coaches show with Luke Hopp and Tyler Mason and Cooper Koch. I thought their defense really started, their man-to-man defense really took a big turn, and the team aspect of man-to-man defense, the help side, they just start doing a lot of those little things. And defense won a lot of games for us up there, especially against Downers Grove North. We shut out their star player, Jack Stanton, I believe his name was. I think we held him to 3 points. Now, they had him down for 10 shots. There was no way on God's green earth he shot 10 shots. Tyler Mason completely shut him down. And that was the key to the game. Because the way he goes is kind of how Downers Grove North went. And, I just think that when you play those kind of teams in that kind of an atmosphere on the road, we're in the middle of a stretch where we play 17 of our first 20 games on the road.
That's Coach Greaves likes to build his strength of schedule, and he's definitely done that because it's far from over. Saturday, we traveled down south, and we take on Harvey Thornton in a shootout. Harvey Thornton is a very good team. They've got Merez Johnson Jr. going to Illinois. They are a highly touted team in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, they're very, very good, and Metamora's going to have their work cut out for them. And, that's kind of how Coach Greaves wants it. He's down in Louisiana right now listening to us, watching us. And I know it's a tough situation for him, but, I think Metamora's going to pull out a W for him here tonight. Offensively, too, I think the other thing that I've been very impressed with is the fact that Tyler Mason, everybody's got a different role on the team. And they talked about it a little bit the other night on the news. They did a little piece on Tyler Mason. I thought it was very good because, even him, the guy that's kind of stayed in that same position, he had to find his shots in different locations because now he's more of the point guard in place of Drew Tucker. And, he's finding those places, and boy, is he finding them. Over at Limestone, up in Chicago. He was the MVP of the tournament up there.
Yeah, average close to 20 points per game, 6 rebounds. I mean, he's a do-it-all kind of guy.
Yeah, he for sure he has. The last time the Redbirds took the court, they were in a just an unbelievable fashion. They win the game on a huge Cooper Koch 3 with 4.8 seconds to go in the ball game to get that win, and that was huge.
We are just about set for tip-off, just under 5 minutes. Read a few of our advertisements. We'll take a break, but keep it right here. It's Redbirds and Raiders coming up, but first for our sponsors, we'll start with Black and Brown. Black and Brown is Metamora's hometown team of trusted estate planning attorneys. Commerce Bank, helping you and our community grow. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Hanover's, catch them up on the square, kitchen open late every weekend. Kirby Foods. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee owned. Logo Wear. Shop Logo Wear in Metamora for all your Redbird gear. Martin Sign Service. proudly serving Central Illinois since 1916. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Metamora McDonald's, get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order, pay, and curbside pickup. Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. Snyder Village, your place to call home. Call today to take a tour, 309-367-4300. Greg Harmon with State Farm, great rates for any budget. Sue's Place, win or lose, there's always Sue's. The Room, located in the historic Homestead building, is proud to be your local basketball headquarters. And Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Just about set here for tip-off between the Redbirds and Raiders. Metamora looking to move to 5-1 in the conference. The first Illinois state rankings came out this week. Metamora finds themselves number 6, one spot ahead of Morton at 7. So two Mid-Illini teams in the top 10 rankings. I believe Richwood climbed inside the top 10 as well, but I believe that may have been the AP.
Maybe so, maybe so. I do know that, and the kids said this last night, that they have a certain date circled on their schedule. That'll happen later on this month. I believe the 23rd of January. We won't get into any specifics, but not to look ahead. I just know that they're very anxious to get that game started. As we get ready for the national anthem and then the starting lineups, again, we want to pass our condolences off to Danny Greaves and his wife Kim and their family for Kim's mom, who passed away earlier this week. Coach is not here tonight, along with Ashton Greaves.
We will step aside for tonight's introduction, starting lineups, and national anthem.
This contest is conducted under the regulations of the Illinois High School Association and the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this contest to players, coaches, and officials. If there's no right to remove anyone from the gym they find detrimental to the atmosphere. Tonight's officials are Gene Raper, Don King, Josh Hyder. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps and face the flag as we honor our great nation and those protected with the playing of our national anthem. tonight's contest between the Metamora Redbirds and our East Peoria Raiders. On us meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Metamora Redbirds. Number 5, Matthew Gilbert. Number 10, Tyler Nixon. Number 14, Luke Opp. Number 23, Nick Walker. And number 30, Cooper Cox.
We are set for tip-off here from East Peoria. Quickly through the starting lineups. Matthew Zobrist, Tyler Mason, Luke Kopp, Nick Walker, and Cooper Koch for the Redbirds. For the Raiders, Jackson Aarons, Cole Dubois, Quentin Kitt, Caleb Gricko, and Marion Rogers. And they will tip it up, and it goes to the Redbirds. They will control tonight's opening possession. Scott, you mentioned it early. Metamora is going to have the height advantage inside, so they're going to have to crash the boards and use that advantage to the best of their abilities. But we're going to get a jump ball here. We go to the Raiders. Great job there defensively from Rogers to tie up Mason on the drive. Left corner, Aarons. East Peoria works it through. They start 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and 1 senior. A 3 on the way. Dubois off the mark, but an offensive rebound. 3 back up, and go. Jackson Aarons. As East Peoria leads 3-0 early. Right there, that's the rebound that Metamora has to come down with there, Scott. Walker on the drive, up and in.
Nice move by Walker. I like him going right at the basket.
Dubois will hand it off. It's Aarons. They're going to work inside to Rogers. Dubois, I watched him play in grade school. That kid has a lot of talent, and he's going to be a very good 4-year starter here at East Peoria.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like there's been a Dubois here at East Peoria for quite some time.
For now 5 years.
Yep.
Jack was his older brother last year.
And he was about a 4-year player for the varsity team, close to.
Most of his dad, Brad, though, was just an outstanding player for Metamora back in the early 90s with Aaron Zobrist. That was a great combination, or guard combination.
Here's Kitt with it. Now right corner, Rogers. They'll give it back up. Dubois, and he'll reset the offense here. Raiders taking their time defensively. Ooh, active hands there from Koch, but can't get it. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Walker. Excuse me, that was Hop.
Hop. I thought Metamora did a nice. Oh.
And that one's picked off. Turnover going the other way. Dubois on the drive, right hook, no. Hop with his second rebound. They'll skip it. It's Hop on the drive. Body. Mason, now corner Walker. Mason, he'll fire up a three off the mark. But Koch stepped out of bounds.
I like that effort, though. I love that effort.
First sub of the night is Jack Brooks, replaces DuBois.
And I love this when you're struggling offensively. Metamora goes to the press, and it just kind of gets them jump-started a little bit.
See if you can ramp up the pressure a little bit. Force East Peoria to play a game they're not comfortable with. Underneath, that one's poked away. It's a turnover going the other way. Hop leading the charge, dishes it off the Koch.
Oh, the two big guys leading the fast break. That's awfully nice.
Cooper Koch on the board. Redbirds with their first lead of the night, almost halfway through this first quarter. Redbirds lead 4-3. 4:40. There's another turnover. Mason the other way. He'll throw it home. Oh. Tyler Mason with a big dunk. Active hands defensively leads to an easy basket the other way. He's looking for another one, but we're going to get timeout out of Jarrett Brown.
Wow.
And it's a 6-3 Redbird lead, and it's the 32nd timeout.
Tyler Mason with a pretty high percentage shot there as a Hagen. East Peoria with that one shot that they got. Aarons, I believe, hit the three-pointer for him. And Metamora's defense has really picked up since that point.
It was coming off a second-chance opportunity with the offensive rebound there. Again, Metamora's got to control the boards here tonight. Cannot give East Peoria any reason to stick around. So it'll be Kit taking the ball out of bounds. No subs for the Redbirds, no changes. DuBois checks back in. He's guarded now by Mason. He picks up his dribble, gives it up. Rogers now back to DuBois. There's a good hedge of the screen there from Zobrist. Redbirds recover defensively.
Oh, nice help side there by Zobrist.
It's Koch on Kit. Poked out of bounds. Redbirds wanted the ball.
I think Koch did knock it out.
Don King says otherwise.
Yeah, I think he did.
Stay with the Raiders. Justin Dame with his
third.
Is his record 2-0?
2-0.
2-0.
Up, Noah Persich, I believe, hit a game winner at the buzzer up in Ottawa, and then he won a game over at Dunlap.
Yep. Zobrist on the drive, fights through the contact. No dice. Raiders working through their offense. They'll go extended left post, or left elbow rather.
Good defense by Mason.
Rogers, now back to Aarons. Good thing with Koch there is he can sag off as much as he wants, because I don't think Rogers is going to be doing too much of outside shooting, but Kit fires one up off the mark, rebound to Zobrist. Quickly the other way, Koch a three, short.
He nailed that the other night when we needed it most, though.
Here's Aarons, now DuBois. East Peoria's not had many good looks since their opening three. Here's Aarons with a pull-up jumper. Short, rebound to Hop. They'll slow it down and give it up to Zobrist as he crosses the timeline with 2:23 left to play in the opening quarter. Quiet offensive performance here from both teams tonight. Redbirds lead 6-3. Mason on the drive. He'll dish it. Walker open for three in the corner. Airballed. It looked like he hesitated there, Scott. Kit on the drive, and he's fouled. Foul will be charged to Zobrist. Scott, I understand the call, but I kind of hate it because he's going up expecting the contact and kind of shying away as Zobrist just jumps straight up. There is contact there, but when he's just kind of throwing it up off his shoulder, not a big fan of the call. But first free throw's up and good for Kit.
But they're always going to call that.
They are, and that's why I hate the call, is because they're already expecting and shying away from the contact. The defender has no choice. Second free throw up and good. East Peoria makes it a 1-point game. Augie Lones checked into the game for the Raiders. And we're going to get an official's timeout.
I think there's something wrong with the clock.
We're going to run it down a few more seconds to 1:55. Redbird's got to find an answer here offensively. They've been quiet. Koch at the top of the key. He'll give it up. They'll dish it down, Koch. Luke Kopp, top of the key. Three, got it. Luke Kopp with his first three of the night and puts the Redbirds back up by 4, their largest lead of the night. Getting down to about a minute left here. Ooh, Mason almost had another steal. Could have been another breakaway dunk because he's had one already. Back to DuBois. He's going to drive on Mason. He'll give it up. Here's Greco with it. Hop tries to take it away. Minute left. Redbirds lead 9-5. Koch bit on it. Didn't get it. Short shot, no good from Kit, and Koch collects the rebound.
I think Metamora will probably work it down for one shot.
They're going to throw it down underneath the Hop. Mason, he'll fire up a 3.
That's good, too.
Tyler Mason with a big 3 for the Redbirds. Coming up on 30 seconds left to play. Redbirds lead 12-5. Now East Peoria likely to hold for the last shot here. Walker on Aarons. Aarons gets down the lane, up and in. Jackson Aarons makes it 12-7, coming up on 10. Hop, left wing, now back up top. Zobrist, Koch with 5. 4, he'll give it up to 3. Mason with 2, fires it up, off the mark, no good.
Man.
So Redbirds take a 5-point lead into the second quarter, leading 12-7. We'll step aside and thank some of our sponsors.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Well, Colton, I think that first quarter, kind of what you probably expected.
It was a little off to a slow start here early. Both teams trying to find their way. And for Metamora, it can be hard to kind of get up for a game like this, especially coming off the week you just had last week, the holiday break, just getting back to school. You throw all that together, but you still got to take care of business nonetheless.
And your normal coach isn't there.
Right. And Mason will start the second quarter off with a 3. Tyler Mason makes it 15-7 Redbirds. DuBois with it. He'll cross the timeline. Jackson Aarons with 5 points. The only field goals in the first quarter for the Raiders came from Aarons. He's not in the game currently. Corner 3, up and no good. Rebound is going to go to Metamora, but it's actually going to be out of bounds.
Good job by Luke Hopp to battle for that rebound. East Peoria knocked it out of bounds.
That 3 from Brooks is almost like a shot put.
Yeah.
It's like the right, good shooters actually do shoot with one hand, but that hand came off a little too early there.
Yeah.
The Redbirds will work it here. Koch bobbles it at the top of the key. Left corner, Mason. He'll drive. Zobris, pump fakes. Get in the lane. Oh, beautiful dump down pass. Cooper Koch with the easy basket. Off the great assist from Matthew Zobris. And they'll force a little bit of pressure here on the 1-2-2. DuBois. He's trapped, and he travels. Again, it's just so subtle, but it's just enough to get East Peoria to speed up just a little bit. And you see a little bit of a mistake there from DuBois getting a little ahead of himself.
And the other thing that makes it so tough is that Metamora is so long. I mean,
really, it closes off the passing lanes. Here's Mason with it, right wing, and there's going to be a foul.
Yep, it's going to be on Kit, I believe. Or it could be.
It's going to be on Kit.
Yep.
His first, team first. Just one foul there in the first quarter, so pretty clean both ways. They'll throw it over top to Zobris. He looked for a 3, good pump fake. Good ball movement here from the Redbirds. Mason open and connects. His third 3-ball of the night. It's 20-7 Metamora. Redbirds on an 8-0 run to start this second quarter. And East Peoria will just throw it away. And Metamora will get the possession right back.
Got to get Zobris the scoring column.
Zobris now the only starter here tonight for the Redbirds that has not entered the scoring column.
I will say, I don't know if he's going to have a bucket that's going to be any prettier than that. Maybe that.
Well, that one right there. He connects from deep. And Jarrett Brown needs a timeout because this one's all Metamora. It's a 30-second timeout. Well, Scott, as you were saying, not sure if he's going to get a prettier basket. Then he drills a deep 3 right there. Matthew Zobris showing off his long range.
Yeah, talked him right into that, didn't we?
He did. But Zobris hit a few big 3s up in Chicago last week.
The game against I think
with the Downward Rose, yeah. Yep.
He's the one that came through. We had in 5 games we had 4 leading scorers.
And not only that, but Zobris in that championship game, he earned the respect of the defense because he drew that double team a little bit. The defender fell down, which opened up Koch, but just by him being a good shooter drawing that double team opened up a big 3 that eventually led Metamora to a championship there.
A different look press where you got Nick Walker out in front.
They'll try and split it. Zobris takes it away. He'll go up and lay it up and in. Matthew Zobris with a quick 5 points. East Peoria with 5 turnovers here. Aaron's with it. Now Redbirds are going to play a little bit of zone. He's trapped in a corner. Aaron's got to get rid of it. He does. Kit with it. He'll drive. Had a block. Rebound to Zobris. He'll push. And dishes it to Mason. Reverse layup.
And
up
good.
And in. The Redbirds showing their athleticism, getting out in transition, and they're running right now. DuBois will pick it up in the backcourt. And almost turned over there as Walker almost got a fingertip on it. That one almost thrown in the backcourt. Redbirds lead by 20. A deep 3, DuBois off the mark. Rebound, Koch.
Nice outlet.
Quickly they'll push, but Zobris will fumble it. He'll pick it up. Cross-court pass. Mason open for 3 off the mark, but he chases down his own rebound. Redbirds will reset the offense here. Zobrist, pull up corner three, got it. Redbirds pouring it on here in East Peoria. They're up 30-7 halfway through the second quarter. East Peoria has yet to score here through 4 minutes of play. That's a shot you need right there. They'll kick it out. Aaron, he'll bury a three. But Scott, that's a layup right there that you can't pass up.
No.
If you're Rogers, you've got to shoot that one. So Raiders end the scoring drought. And they're on the board here in the second quarter. Good dump down there. A little give and go, but it's a foul. We're going to get Rogers with the foul.
They'll bring in Kedrick Shaffron, who replaced Luke Hopp. Nice job by Luke Hopp. How many did he have in that first quarter and a half?
Just 3.
Hit the big 3, but he had some big rebounds and
he's got
some really good defense.
3 points to go along with 3 boards. They'll dump it down. Oh, good pass there from Koch.
And good.
Cutting Shaffron. And he'll have a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way.
Comes in and gets a nice pass from Koch. Wow.
Fouls on Aarons. His first. And free throws up and good. Colin Ramage.
He'll come in and he'll replace Nick Walker. And that'll put, now here's a different look. Mason up front on the press.
Raiders look to work through it as Aarons picks up his dribble. Two boys will split the defense and they'll get a foul here.
On Ramage. Yeah.
That's Metamora's first foul of the quarter. Cole Dubois is a very talented scorer, and he's been held quiet here tonight. No points. And again, Jackson Aarons, number 1, is the only player East Peoria with a field goal here tonight.
Wow.
He's got 8. Shot up, no good. Rebound, it goes to Zobrist. He'll chase it down, and he'll push it up the court. Koch, right wing extended. He'll give it up. Zobrist, top of the key. 3, got it. Matthew Zobrist has come alive here for the Redbirds in the second quarter. He's got 11 in this quarter alone. Two boys will break the timeline. Redbirds have switched to the zone, and it's caused a little bit of frustration and confusion here for the Raiders. They'll dump it inside Rogers' free throw line. Aarons comes off the screen. He'll give it back up.
It just seems like there's a hand everywhere they turn.
Metamora gets in the passing lane so well, and they recover so well. And a foul here on Koch.
I think he more slipped on that one. I'm not so sure there was a foul.
Koch bit on the pump fake. Aarons tried to scoot around him. A little bit of contact knocks him to the floor. East Peoria with just 3 points here in this quarter. They've struggled to find anything offensively as Metamora switched to a zone, and they're going to get an offensive foul here. Cole Dubois is going to pick one up. A little bit extending the arm a little bit. Didn't see too much there, but
yeah, I didn't see a lot either.
That's why I'm not wearing the striped shirt tonight. I've got the headset on. Oh, good pump fake there from Zobrist, and he'll pick up the foul. It's on 11, Bem.
We talked about Zobrist getting into the scoring column earlier. What's he have now?
Zobrist has got 11.
Ooh, that was a quick 11.
He's buried 3 triples this quarter. First free throw's up and good.
And Cooper Koch will get a break. Dick Walker will come in, I think, for Matthew Zobrist.
Redbirds are in the bonus for the final 134 here. And connect both. Redbirds lead by 28.
You got to take 38 minus 10.
Yes. Helps if you see correctly. Saw the 2. They'll dump it down. Shot no good, and a foul.
Good rebound by
will
Walker.
Shoot.
Is that the 5th foul on them? Yeah.
It was already 5.
Yeah, so we'll be shooting free throws. Walker will go to the line.
Walker at the line for a pair. And the first one's up and good.
Right now you got Ramage. No, yeah, Ramage, Mason, Shaffron, Walker, and Luke Hopp.
And second one too strong. Redbirds will pressure. Aarons will go quickly. And they'll cough it up. Another turnover. Hopp, wide open 3. Got it. Luke Hopp with just 6 points, but he's hit 2 big threes. Puts the Redbirds up by 32, and East Peoria will throw that one away.
And that'll come down here.
Metamora's ball underneath their own basket. Or underneath East Peoria basket, rather. They're going to throw it to Koch.
Nice job.
He has to fight through the contact. His hot spot, heat check, no good, but he was being held. So, Hopp will go to the line.
Cooper Koch will come into the Redbird lineup. Looks like he'll come in for, well, we'll see.
I would likely say Hopp. Give Hopp a quick breather. But he's going to get Ramage instead.
Yep.
And second free throw, good. So Redbirds lead by 34. Their offense has come alive here in the second quarter. No good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Loose ball. 2 boys, deep 3.
Got it. That's a heck of a shot.
Finally in the scoring column tonight. The Redbirds will hold for 1 here. And a foul.
That'll go against Shaffron, I think.
Yep. An illegal screen on Shaffron.
And you know what? As an offensive player, you got to run your guy closer to Shaffron. He didn't run close enough, and Shaffron had to move over, and that was the reason why there was a foul there.
They'll inbound it to Aarons. And a little bit of an issue with the clock here. So they may just reset it here. We'll see what they do. They're going to set it to 3.4. And East Peoria will take the ball out. Du Bois with it, and Metamora will get a foul.
That's a good foul. A good foul. They've really learned how to use these. I don't know if you necessarily have to use them, but I mean the way
how to use your fouls when you got them.
Yeah, they kind of did it last year, so I don't think it's anything new. But
Du Bois at the buzzer, off the mark. So a wild second quarter as Metamora comes alive offensively. They take a 31-point lead into the halftime locker room. Scott, your thoughts on the first 16 minutes of play?
Well, they kind of did what they had to do, and they came out and they kind of imposed their will. East Peoria, they're just young. They're just young right now, and they're letting us get some wide open shots, and we're canning them.
Redbirds lead 44-13. We'll step aside, take a break. When we come back, we'll have the first half stats and the second half. You've been watching Metamora Basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Hello everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kirker, and this is J.R. Koch. He's the father of Cooper Koch. Everybody knows Cooper these days, but not very many people know some of the things you were able to accomplish as a high school, college, and even a pro basketball player during your playing days. You started off over in Morton back in the early 90s.
Yep.
And I looked it up. You were part of 95 wins in 4 years.
I think that's what it was. I don't know. I don't remember all those numbers, but yeah, we had a good little run. We had some good teams and some good players, some good teammates.
Some of the players you played with, Derek Grimm.
Yeah.
I believe Ryan Bird was in that
Yep.
group too.
Yep.
I couldn't recall your guards, but I do know that it seemed like there was a stretch in there where Morton had 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" guys. It was, I don't know, it must have been something in the water, but you guys just kept rolling out very big players, and all of you guys were good players. You went to Iowa.
Yep.
Grimm went to Missouri.
Yep. Great career there.
Ryan Birch went to Tennessee Martin.
Yep.
So Division I players, that's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We had just kind of a cycle for a few years there, and we had very competitive practices, and it was a lot of fun.
When you look back on your days at Morton, that was, the Middle Illini was less than 10 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And, right at probably 10 years. And what were some of the biggest games that you can remember?
Well, we always had the big rivalry games with Washington and Metamora. I remember one game we had versus Metamora over at our place. Coach Tepke was coaching against us. He was the coach at Metamora at that time, and I had dropped 38, which was the record at the time, and I did miss a shot, and I missed one free throw, so it was kind of one of those. I regret that, but it was just an awesome experience. We had a lot of good teams, a lot of great coaches, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Middle Illini had some really, really good teams back then, and they still do. There's still some very good basketball teams and basketball programs in the Middle Illini. Back then, it just seemed like there were some really big grudge matches too. It was
all the coaches in the conference, from what I remember, or at least the big one, you had Metzger, you had Doty, Tepke, Coach Reiser. They were all very established. They'd been around for a long time, and those programs, we had a lot of really competitive games. East Peoria was really good during that time with the Verschall and Kuhn and those guys. So it was just a lot of fun. There was no easy games. It was very competitive. I love that you guys could prove that the Middle Illini can go win a state championship, compete on the highest level. That says a lot. And we always thought we could, but we always ran into some buzzsaws.
Yeah, and you mentioned Norm Reiser, your coach at Morton, legendary coach, Hall of Fame coach. What was it like playing for him?
He was fair. He expected a lot of you. He knew where the ball should go, so he would make sure that ball got there. But he treated everybody fair. He expected a lot. He had high standards. He was just kind of what what you would expect of a good coach who was been around and knew what he was doing.
You left Morton. You left Morton with I believe your 4-year average was 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 block shots. That's pretty much getting it done for 4 years.
Yeah, it was, and that's a testament to the guards, the coaching staff. They know where to get the ball, and we played the right way. We played up tempo. We liked to play fast, and it was just a lot of fun.
You left Morton and you went to Iowa, playing for another legendary coach, Dr. Tom Davis.
Yep.
And the winning continued there also.
Yeah, we had, again, I've been very blessed to play for some amazing coaches, and Dr. Tom was no exception. He was amazing. He was an amazing teacher of the game, and we played kind of a unique style with the pressing and kind of that way, but we played up tempo, and it was just a lot of fun. We never won the Big Ten. We were right around that top 2, 3, 4, but we had some big wins, and just, it was a great time.
Made some nice runs in the NCAA tournament for a couple of years.
Yep.
I believe you said you had a Sweet 16 appearance.
Yeah, my senior year we got to the Sweet 16. We lost to the eventual champs UConn and probably gave them probably the toughest game. We were up with about 3 minutes to go, and they kind of had we had some substitutions, and they kind of made a little run on us. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great run and a lot of memories.
You left Iowa and you went on to a pro career.
Yeah.
I believe you got drafted by the Knicks.
Yeah, I got drafted by New York Knicks in the second round, 46 pick, which at the time I really didn't, I wasn't super proud of it, but looking back at it, it's kind of one of those things. It was, I'm proud of that accomplishment. There wasn't a lot of Europeans that were getting drafted at that time, and that was one of the years that all of a sudden there was several European, and you still realize I'm competing against the entire world here. So it was pretty cool.
And you went on to play in Europe then for a number of years.
Yep, Italy and France and Turkey, and it was a great experience. My wife, she played tour guide for all friends and family, and we just had a great experience.
Well, JR, thank you so much for taking some time. Glad you're a Redbird.
Yes, we are too. We're loving it.
So, but that'll do it, and we'll see you next week.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
101. You can do it. 102. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are gonna be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're gonna need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
Welcome back to East Peoria, just about set for the second half. Redbirds lead big, 44-13 at the break. They're led by Matthew Zobrist and Tyler Mason, each with, it's Mason leading the way with 13, and it's Zobrist with 11 right behind him, Hop with 8, Koch with 4, Walker and Shafran each with 3. For the East Peoria scoring, I say this in jest, but it won't take long. Jackson Aarons with 8 points, Cole Dubois with 3, and Quentin Kitt with 2. It'll be East Peoria ball to start the second half. Scott, that was utter domination there. The second quarter.
How many did we score in the second quarter?
32.
That'll get her done most nights.
32-6. East Peoria is outscored in the second quarter. And a turnover here to start the third quarter for East Peoria. Redbirds push. Walker up. No. Koch right there for the putback.
Oh, that was not. Everything there was perfect.
And they'll press. It's a kick ball. Raiders will retain possession. Just the length of Metamora has been causing issues. Metamora played man early, but since they switched to zone here, Scott, East Peoria has just had no answer.
So it's the length. The length is what kills you. That's a deep three and in and out.
In and out. Good look there for Dubois, and he can knock him down from deep. Zobrist thought about it. Koch, 3. Got it. Cooper Koch with 5 quick points to start the third quarter here. And the Redbirds extend their lead. And almost another turnover there. Aaron's open for 3, and he's off the mark. Jump down, up and good. It's Greco. Oh, good move there from Mason, but good defense there from the Raiders. And it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Redbirds. Mason had a good move to shake Dubois, but good help side defense from the Raiders. Forces the jump ball. They looked to Zobrist. He'll pump fake. Deep 2. Can't get it. Hop right there.
Oh, Luke Hop.
Hop's in the scoring column. And now double digits as well. The third Redbird in double digits. Cooper Koch got 9, so he's close to being the fourth Redbird in double digits. Good active hands from Mason, getting the deflection. That one's deflected and a block. Rebound to Koch.
I believe that was deflected by Koch.
On the drive, finds an open Zobrist. Fires up a 3. Off the mark. Hop there with the rebound. Had it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with the Redbirds. Hop with 5 rebounds here tonight. Zobrist will inbound. Mason left open in the corner. Can't connect.
Oh,
Raiders will push. Dubois high off the glass.
Well, that almost hit Cooper Koch in the head.
Mason quickly the other way. Zobrist, corner 3, buries it. Matthew Zobrist with 16. Now leads the way for the Redbirds.
37-point lead.
Or no, excuse me, 14. Deep 3, Dubois to answer, and he got it. Cole Dubois starting to get in the scoring column here. 54-20. Zobrist, corner 3, off mark. And a turnover there. East Peoria with 9 turnovers tonight. Redbirds lead by 34. Largest lead was a bit ago at 37. They'll dump it down. Walker.
Oh, heck of a pass.
Good pass, just no finish, and another turnover.
I don't think Walker realized just how open he was.
Yeah, did have a defender there on his back, had to fight through a little bit of contact. Redbirds have been scoreless in their last few trips. Hop, good move. Up and under, got it.
Some really good footwork right there.
Luke Hop has turned into a premier player here in the central Illinois area. The senior, 3 up and good. That hit. Puts this lead at 33, but it's Walker with the finish.
Yeah.
On the dish from Mason. DuBois is fouled by Walker.
Yep.
And when it's deflected, it will stay here. Scott, a big one ahead for the Redbirds here on Saturday as we're over halfway here through the third quarter. Still got to take care of business tonight, but if Redbird fans want to make a trip for a good basketball game, Saturday is the one to do so.
And I'd suggest you go down early because it's all-day basketball. There's games going on the entire day at Highland High School. It's a bit of a trip or drive down there, but it'll be well worth the effort.
DuBois jacks one up, no good. Rebound to Koch. Highland, a team that Metamora may be familiar with in football. Walker will get on the floor, and it's a turnover by the Redbirds.
And you know what? I got to give East Peoria some credit, man. They're on the floor diving. They're down 35 points, and they're down there diving on the floor.
Lones with it, and he'll throw it away.
Sam Bagol up off the Redbird bench, and he'll replace
Nick Walker.
Nice evening for Nick Walker.
They'll throw it in the backcourt for Mason. We'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter, assuming the score stays about the same. And Cooper Koch buries a 3.
He gets into the double-digit scoring column with, I believe, 12.
Redbirds push their lead to 38, largest of the night. They're going to run a screen. DuBois down the lane, dishes it off.
What a pass, though. What a pass.
Lones misses. Bagol with the rebound, and he picks up the foul. Mason, 3. Yo! Good job by Bagol to battle for that one. And Hop goes up. No foul.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
This one's going to stay with East Peoria. 1:53 left to play. Redbirds lead 61-23. It was tight after one, 12-7. And since then, it's been all Metamora. Sambagol in the game now. They'll dish it around. Aarons, no. Koch with the rebound. Oh! Got tricky with it. Mason, three, got it. Tyler Mason with a big three. Pushes the lead to 41. Aarons in the lane. No good. And Koch collects another rebound, pushes it ahead. Zobrist steps out of bounds. And he's going to get another sub off the bench. It's Mason Sauter. And he'll replace Zobrist. Good night for Matthew Zobrist.
Good to see.
Zobrist will finish with 14. Under a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Good defense there from Bagol. And Koch collects another rebound, his 8th.
Oh, they're calling a travel.
And a travel on Metamora.
I thought he got. Well, we're up 41 points. So
you may not get the foul call you normally would.
No. Hope Coach Greaves is doing well down in Louisiana. He's watching us.
Du Bois, they'll give it up. It's Brooks.
The guy in the white shirt was open, calling for the ball.
He was. Sauter will go inside Koch, and he saw Hop, but Hop started to cut. Twos are wild on the clock. Will inbound to Du Bois and likely be the last shot here. Oh, that one's poked away, and here comes the dunk from Koch. Cooper Koch puts an exclamation mark on a big offensive night for Metamora, and Tyler Mason will pick up a foul. Rogers on the drive, had it blocked. Sam Bagol. A three at the buzzer is no good. It will not count. As the Redbirds lead big by 43.
Kedrick Shafford.
The fourth quarter.
Kedrick Shafford will come into the Redbird lineup. I'm sure he'll probably come in for Koch. Yeah.
We'll take this time to thank some of our sponsors. Black, and Brown, in good times or bad, you can rely on Black, and Brown, Metamora's hometown team of trusted family law attorneys. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Call 309-367-2345 for the Metamora location. Hanover's, they'll see up on the square. It's been open late every weekend. So it'll be running clock to start the fourth quarter. The Redbirds lead by 43.
So Metamora has out there, they have
Sauter, they've got Jake Walker, they've got Luke Hopp, Sam Bagol, and Kendrick Shaffrin. 3 on the way. No good from Du Bois, but he chases down his own rebound. Shot up, no good. And the Raiders It's down 2 offensive rebounds. Colin Ramage will check back in, but a deep 3 from Aarons connects. He's now in double digits. Sauter across the timeline. Junior varsity picked up a win tonight. They continue a good season. Hop on the drive. He'll give it up. The goal. Schafrin from the left block, no good. Three, Kit off the mark.
About to go out of bounds. It'll be Redbird ball.
Ramage and Jack Hessing will check in. Hessing his first minutes tonight. Will replace Hop and Sauter. Clock will stay running. Hessing on the drive. Now it's Jake Walker. He'll get a screen from Bagol. Bagol roll. Now Ramage inside the left elbow. 3 from Walker.
And good.
Jake Walker in the scoring column for the Redbirds. They lead 69-26. We're going to get a substitution timeout. So Metamora going to move to 13-3, 5-1 in the Mid-Illini Conference. East Peoria will move to 9-8, 3-2 in the conference. I guarantee the second time we play East Peoria, they will be a much improved team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're going to learn a lot this year as a young group. A 3 up and good. Jackson Aarons. Here's Jake Walker across the timeline. Hessing. Ramage top of the key. 5.5 left to play in this one. It's been all Redbirds since the end of the first quarter. Kendrick Schafrin found himself open. A little move and an easy 2.
Pretty solid player.
Jack Dubois will pull up and connect. Or, excuse me,
That's
Cole Dubois.
Jack graduated last year.
Correct.
It looks just like his dad when he's shooting the ball, though. Wow.
Schafrin will flash in the post. He'll go up, and he's fouled.
Clock will continue to run.
So Schafrin will go to the line for 2. Fouls on 40 Rogers, his second. First free throw for Schafrin, up and good.
He's going to end up having a nice evening.
Schafrin with 6 points as he throws up the second, and it's good. Few substitutions for the Raiders. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Redbirds are going to get a road victory in the Mid-Illini Conference season. 3 on the way, good. Jackson Aarons with a heat check. He's got 9 this quarter. 17 on the night. Walker thought about it. He'll dump it down. Sam Bagol off the glass, up and in.
Nice play by the two of them. Sam McGough with a big bucket.
Good team basketball. Redbirds 3/4 of the way to the century mark. Don't think they'll get there tonight. 3 off the mark, rebound to Ramage. Walker, he'll pull up for 3, off mark. Here's Parker, he'll dump it down, short corner, up and good. Mason Isaacs. (75-36). Redbirds lead by 39. That one's a turnover. Heading the other way. Good spin move. Up and no good. I believe we have a inadvertent.
Why'd the clock stop? There it is. Now it's going.
Fouls charged to Jake Walker. First free throw up and no good by Aarons.
About all he's missed, really, this half anyway.
And he'll connect on the second. And he's likely done for the night. So Jackson Aarons checks out of the game with 18 points for the Raiders. A good night for him. Jack Hessing finds himself open. Low block. Had it knocked out of his hand. Raiders will push. And a travel.
I think I was just waiting for Kendrick.
Parker heard the footsteps and saw a large Kendrick Shaffrin looking like LeBron James chasing down a block there. Just waiting. It causes a turnover. Jake Walker on the drive, up and in. So Walker with a chance to go to the line for 3 the old-fashioned way.
This will just about end it for the Redbirds. As we
Under a minute.
Under a minute to go.
And Walker makes the free throw. Leads 41, 78-37. Coming up on 30 seconds left to play, and it's a kick ball.
Ooh.
18, and East Peoria will just hold this one out here. Redbird's going to get out of town with a big victory here tonight. Final score, 78-37. Redbirds to win. We will step aside, and when we come back, Scott will talk with assistant coach Justin Dame. Redbirds win big here tonight, 78-37. You've been watching Metamora Basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network. Okay. Welcome back to East Peoria. Scott is ready for tonight's post-game interview with Coach Dame. Scott, we'll send it down to you.
Coach, boy, that second quarter, your kids came out and played awfully, awfully well. I believe they had 32 points in the second quarter alone. Not bad. Not bad. I think you win a lot of games if you score 32 in a quarter and 36. Yeah, I thought your kids came out. They just kept looking for the hot hand. You had Matthew Zobers for a while. You had Tyler Mason for a while. It was just balanced scoring. and you guys were able to find the guys, and they were able to knock down the shots.
Yep, I thought we did a great job of identifying. They were switching up defenses, zone and man. We did a great job getting to the right spots and finding the hot hand, like you said. Like that's a thing we've been working on throughout the year. We got to identify when we got a guy who's got it going, or when they got a guy who's got it going, and it changes the game.
Yeah, it certainly does. And I thought your defense too really picked things up. You were able to get a lot of steals. You got a lot of fast break points, and that your defense is really now starting to come around.
Definitely. Whenever you play zone, it always helps out your fast break a little bit because guys aren't matched up on the other end, and when we're able to use our length for tipping passes and contesting and walling up instead of trying to steal the ball from dribblers, we're pretty good.
Yeah, I thought your length tonight really bothered East Peoria. They're young, and it looked like you guys were a long ways away, but with that length, you guys were able to make up a lot for a lot of ground that was in between you and the players.
Definitely. Did a really good job following the game plan. They had a lot of young guys, not a lot of experience. We had a lot of guys with a lot of experience, and I think we saw what we can do up in that tournament playing some zone a little bit, and kind of it's hard to get to the rim and score on us when we got so many big bodies out there, long arms.
Yeah, and you're going to need that down the road, but it's nice to be 13-3, isn't it?
Sure is.
A nice win after a big win up in Chicago. You came down here. It's nice to get back on the court and get a game in. It sets you up big for Saturday when you go down to Highland.
Definitely. We're looking forward to that game. We talked about it all week. We weren't going to look forward to that game and overlook East Peoria. It's a big conference game on the road. But now that we're here, we got some film to watch, and we're going to talk about these guys tomorrow and see what we can do. A good challenge for our boys.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but congratulations. Nice win. We'll see you Saturday.
Appreciate it.
We'll send it back up to you, Colton. Thanks.
Scott, thank you. Again, Redbirds win big here tonight, 78-37. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough if we have to name a player of the game here because you've got Matthew Zobrist left with 14 points. You had Tyler Mason, 16 points. And then Cooper Koch got in double figures with 14. I think that's our player of the game right there. Cooper Koch, 14 points, 8 boards tonight. Really was a big factor inside. So he was big for the Redbirds tonight. Luke Hopp got in double figures as well. He had 12 to go along with 6 rebounds. And so 4 Redbirds in double figures tonight. For my partner, Scott Kirker, cameraman Mike Kirker, my producer to my right, Tom Hagan, this is Colton Kaler signing off on a Redbird winner here tonight. Redbirds win big, 78-37. Scott will have coverage of Saturday's game at Highland. I will not be there, but Scott will have you covered for Metamora and Thornton. Randy will be back in the booth with Scott for that game. But for tonight in East Peoria, signing off on a Redbird winner here tonight. Good night, everyone.